Jesus, and welcome to video lesson 4 of the piece Alborada by Francisco Tarrega. This is the final video lesson. We'll be covering measures 20 through 34 in this video lesson. So the reason why we're covering so much in this video is because there's a lot of repeating sections, plus the previous video, lesson 3. Please make sure you have a good grasp of that video lesson, the technique there, because it will be repeated exactly 3 more times now in this video. So when we get to that part, I will just let you know that section is being repeated again, and I won't delve too much time into it because we should know what to do. It is literally repeated exactly the same, in the same way as it appeared in video lesson 3. So with that note, then we can focus on the other things, which some of them also repeat as well. All right, so let's go into measure 20. So the last thing we had done was this note on the 3rd string 7th with a harmonic on the 6th string 16th fret. Now for the rest of measure 20, let go of the left hand. You put a bar on the 10th fret using your index finger on the left hand, covering only the first 2 strings. You could cover up to the 3rd string as well if you want, so this is a personal preference thing, but at least 2 is mandatory. In addition, on the left hand, middle finger will go on the 3rd string 11th fret. The left hand ring finger will be extending because we will do a natural harmonic on the 4th string 12th fret, so that ring finger needs to already be extending from the very beginning. So let's start with the first note of this video lesson. We will do that natural harmonic on the 4th string 12th fret. On the left hand, the ring finger is slightly touching over the 12th metal fret, while the thumb on the right hand plucks. After, we will pluck the 3rd string 11th fret. You're already pressing on that. Index finger on the right hand plucks. Next, we pluck 2nd string 10th fret. We're already pressing. Middle finger on the right hand plucks. Then 1st string 10th fret. We're already pressing on that. Ring finger on the right hand plucks. Measure 21. Let go of everything on the left hand. Left hand pinky finger goes on the 1st string 14th fret. You will pluck that with the ring finger on the right hand. You will also pluck the 6th string open, so both notes together. After that, we will go back to the previous shape where you had a bar on the first 2 strings of the 10th fret using your index finger on the left hand, middle finger on the 3rd string 11th fret. But those are the 2 fingers that we need. You will pluck those 3 notes, 1st and 2nd string 10th fret, 3rd string 11th frets, all together. On the right hand, ring finger plucks the 1st string, middle will pluck the 2nd, index finger will pluck the 3rd string, all together. Next, the ring finger will do a natural harmonic on the 12th fret again, but on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings. So for that, left hand, you let go of everything, and you will do a bar using the ring finger, but you're only lightly touching over the 12th metal fret, touching on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings, because those are the ones where we want our harmonic from. On the right hand, the middle finger will plug the 2nd string, index will plug the 3rd, thumb will plug the 4th string. So all 3 notes are harmonics at the same time. Now, before we continue, an alternate way to have done this section, after this first shape, you can keep this shape and put your pinky finger, stretch it out to the 1st string 14th fret. Then let go of the pinky, because then you will go back to this shape again anyway. You will then let go and then do the harmonic on the 12th fret. So that's another option if you prefer to do it that way. Next, pinky finger on the left hand will go to the 1st string 10th fret. Middle finger on the left hand goes to the 2nd string 8th. ring finger on the left hand goes to the 4th string 9th fret. Index finger on the left hand goes to the 5th string 7th fret. You will pluck those 4 notes together. On the right hand, ring finger will pluck the 1st string, middle finger will pluck the 2nd, index will pluck the 4th, and the thumb will pluck the 5th string all together. Next, remove the index and the ring fingers only. The middle finger on the left hand will stay there. The pinky finger will slide 1 fret back. You could also switch with the ring finger and place it on the 1st string 9th fret. So whichever one is more comfortable is fine. I prefer to just slide the pinky finger back to the 1st string 9th fret. Middle finger stayed on the 2nd string 8th fret. Index finger will go to the 4th string 7th fret. You will plug those 3 notes together with the 5th string open. On the right hand, ring finger plucks the 1st string 9th, middle finger plucks the 2nd string 8th, index finger plucks the 4th string 7th, and the thumb will plug the 5th string open. So this is the beginning of measure 22, all of them together. Now we go back to the same harmonic and melodic sections that we learned from video 3, and we'll be repeating that exact same musical phrase. It'll occur during the rest of this measure 22, going into measure 23, and ending on beat 1 of measure 24. So repeat the same phrase here. When you get, it'll lead you back to the 3rd string 7th fret. After this, left hand, remove it. You put a bar on the 6th fret. Middle finger will go on the 3rd string 7th. Pinky finger will go on the 4th string 9th fret. So with this shape, you are ready to finish off measure 24. First, we will plug the 6th string 6th fret from the bar. The thumb on the right hand plucks. Then we plug the 4th string 9th fret. The index finger on the right hand plucks. Then 3rd string 7th fret. Middle finger on the right hand plucks. And 2nd string 6th fret from the bar. Ring finger on the right hand plucks. Measure 25. Let go of everything, the bar also, but don't let go of the bar shape because we'll still need a bar, except not right here. We'll put a bar 1 fret higher on the 7th fret, but starting from the 4th string down. So only covering the first 4 strings on the 7th fret. We will start measure 25 by plucking on the 2nd string 7th fret, 4th string 7th fret, which both come from the bar that's already here, and you will also pluck the 5th string open. The fingers used on the right hand to pluck: ring finger plucks the 2nd string 7th fret, index finger plucks the 4th string 7th fret, and the thumb plucks the 5th string open. All 3 notes together. So right after this, we will have hammer-ons on the 2nd string following that 2nd string 7th fret. So after you plug that note, which was part of the other notes, just like you saw there, you will do a hammer-on the middle finger on the 2nd string 8th, then ring finger on the 2nd string 9th, then pinky finger on the 2nd string 10th. Then you will pluck the 1st string 7th fret, which you're already pressing from the bar. The right hand will pluck that note with the middle finger. But once again, right after you pluck that first note, you will do a hammer-on with the middle finger on the 1st string 8th, ring finger on the first string 9th, and pinky fingers on the first string 10th. After that last note, which was on the first string 10th fret, remove everything, but keep that pinky finger on the first string 10th, because you'll be sliding from that point all the way to the first string 14th fret. When you get to the 14th fret, you will pluck the 14th fret with the ring finger on the right hand. Next, keep that pinky finger on the first string, but move it back to the first string 10th fret. Index finger will go to the second string 10th fret. Ring finger will go to the third string 12th fret. So that's the shape that we need here to finish off measure 27. On the right hand, we'll pluck those 3 notes together. Ring finger on the right hand plucks the first string, middle plucks the second, index plucks the third, together with the 5th string open with the thumb. Measure 26. Left hand, let go of everything except the pinky finger. Pinky finger will move 2 frets back to the first string 10th fret. Index finger you will bar on the 7th fret from the 3rd string down. So 3rd, 2nd, and 1st string, 7th fret. You will plug those 3 notes, the 1st string 10th, 2nd string 7, 3rd string 7, together with the 4th string open on the right hand. Ring finger plucks the 1st string, middle 2nd, index 3rd, thumb plucks the 4th string, all together to start off measure 26. Now the next part of measure 26, 27, and 28, we once again have that same harmonic and melodic musical phrase that we learned from video lesson 3. Repeat that same section here until you get to its ending, which is on the 3rd string 7th fret with the 6th string harmonic on the 12th fret, on the 16th fret. This will be the beginning of measure 28. So now from here, the same musical phrases will be repeating again from the beginning of this video lesson. Only until we get right before the end will it be slightly different, and I'll point that out. But right now, we'll be doing a lot more repeating. So the left hand will go back to this section where you had a bar on the 10th fret, middle finger on the 11th, you have your harmonic. Measure 29, where you had your 14th fret. Back to this shape. Natural harmonics on the 12th fret on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings. This next shape. And then beginning measure 30, this one. So that's the same musical phrase from the beginning of this video lesson. Now after this, we once again, for the final time, have the harmonic and melodic phrase from video lesson 3. So repeat that part here until you get back to the 3rd string 7th fret, which will be at the beginning of measure 32. Now continuing on with measure 32, we once again have another repeat of something we've seen before. Bar on the 6th fret, and then pinky on the 4th string 9th, middle finger 3rd string 7, and we have this same musical phrase that we had done from before on this video lesson. And then once again we have this bar on the 7th fret where we do hammer-ons on the 8, 9, 10 on the 2nd string, and 8, 9, 10 on the 1st string. Now this is where the difference comes in. On that final note, 1st string 10th fret, remove everything except your pinky finger. you will slide up to the 17th fret now. When you get to the 17th fret, you will use the ring finger on the right hand to pluck. After that slide, pinky finger will remain on the first string but go backwards to the first string, 9th fret. Left hand, middle finger goes on the second string 9th, ring finger on the left hand goes to the third string 9th. You will plug those 3 notes together with the addition of the 5th string open. Right hand, first ring finger plucks the first string, middle finger plucks the second, index finger plucks the third string, and the thumb will pluck the 5th string open. Now we go into the final measure of the piece, measure 34. Left hand, remove everything except the pinky finger. Pinky finger will move 1 fret higher to the first string 10th fret. Index finger will bar on the 7th fret on the first 3 strings only. You will plug those 3 strings together with the 4th string open. Right hand, ring finger plucks the first string 10, middle finger plucks the second string 7, index finger plucks the third string 7, and the thumb plucks the 4th string open, all together. Now you will see the capo al fine, so we will go back to video lesson 1 and 2, complete everything in video lessons 1 and 2, and that will be the end of the piece. Thank you for watching.